It is currently 9:18 on Friday the 13th. Yesterday it was announced that Disneyland was closing. I announced that my expo that I do help run was being postponed on Wednesday of this week. So for the next 2 weeks, I pretty much have no work. Disneyland is closed until March 31st as of right now. So I'm just going to film my life of what it's like to be not working for 2 full weeks, especially for somebody who works almost every single minute of every single day. My shift was canceled today, so I'm going to have coffee with my best friend. I'm going to just live my life. One thing I did do is I put my nose ring in because, as you know, Disney, you can't wear any facial piercings. So I put my nose ring in. So it was great having coffee with Lindsay, but I'm starting to think that I don't want to go out to anywhere. I unfortunately have to go to the grocery store. And if you are watching this, you now know that it has been complete chaos for anywhere of the grocery store. Let's see how it goes. That was the busiest grocery store I think I've ever been in, and now I'm going to go home. So I took a nap because I really wasn't feeling well, and I was like, I have coronavirus. So I just like kind of woke up and I feel a lot better. So I'm really glad I did. I did call my health care provider. I'm making my bed because it's 4:40 in the afternoon. I did call my healthcare provider and I told them that I wasn't feeling 100% and that I did have elderly people in the house. And they were like, it's totally fine. If your symptoms worsen, definitely come in. But if not, you're fine for now. Don't worry about it. So it's been literally just me hanging out all day. The first day off. This is my life now. Also, look at how cute my dog is. He's very tired too. What are you doing? What does that mean? What? Hello? Brody, let's not be aggressive. That's Bentley. And this is Brody. Are you going to attack me? They're very upset I've been asleep all afternoon. Brody is younger than Bentley, but he is almost fully blind. And he's a good boy. He's a good boy and he's helping mommy during this crisis. I am cooking curry for dinner. Some rice. So I know this is really gross, but this is the carpet that we've been living in since we actually moved in the house 3 years ago. We just haven't tore it up. It just has been kind of one of those things that Jason's grandfather has been more picky, and since he has Alzheimer's, we try to keep things the same, but it's just too gross. So we actually tore out the carpet. There was carpet in this laundry room and bathroom, and so we tore that out just recently, and Jayson and his dad are actually going to tear this out tomorrow. So this is the last night with this. The other day I came home and I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, it's blood, and it's grape jelly. Grandpa Pops is what we call him. Dropped a bunch of grape jelly all over the ground. So that is Jason's project for tomorrow. So he's going to tear up all this carpet, and I got some free floor tiles from the old warehouse at Frankenson, and we were able to grab quite a few boxes. So those have just been sitting in the back of my truck for a few weeks, and now it's time to rip up all this old carpet. That's probably, I'm thinking it's probably from the 80s is what I'm thinking. Probably the 70s or the 80s. But the house was carpeted when we moved in. So the living room, this room, the dining room over there is carpeted. All the bathrooms are carpeted. So we're ripping out this carpet and the bathroom in the back eventually, probably this weekend or maybe next weekend. So it's kind of exciting. I know that that's really gross. A lot of people are like, oh my gosh, you have carpet in your kitchen and bathrooms. They were carpet layers. Jason's grandfather was a carpet layer, and so there's carpet in every single part of the house. But yeah, that's what we're doing this weekend. It is Friday night, and I'm excited to see what this is gonna be when Jayson and his dad rip up all the carpet. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Ah. All done.
Come on, Patrick.
And then there's that, it's like outdoor, is the house is still pretty tore up, so we have to go to Lowe's. It's like 8 a.m. So we're all here in the car and we're going into Lowe's because we have to get a piece of board. I got some Brussels sprout starts and some squash starts going on here. The rest of my garden is doing pretty darn good, except for the Brussels sprouts. Those don't look like they're doing too well, so I just started some. I got a strawberry over here. Looks like it's ready for picking. My strawberry leaves right here don't look very good, so I'll probably pick these off. And then I do have some tomatoes starting on that plant right there. I've got my spaghetti squash is starting to look really good. And then these are some cucumber starts that I started in my greenhouse, and they're looking, some of them are looking pretty good and some of them are looking pretty bad, so we'll see. So I didn't film it, but all of this here was all our bark. So Jayson put up a barrier there and a barrier over there to hopefully stop the bark from running out into the pool patio. Hasn't gotten the pool yet, but eventually when we redo the pool deck, that will stop. But for now, hopefully it doesn't start running. So I'm just coming on here to vlog a little bit about what's going on. They just said that bars are closing and restaurants are limited to 50 people, I guess. That's what our governor said here in California. And anyone 65 or older is not supposed to go out of their house. So again, we have somebody 65, we have two 65 and olders in our house. Pops is showing upper respiratory symptoms today. Maybe he might have a cold or something. I do have Z-Packs, so oh my God, I'm so out of breath. I'm so nervous about that. Like, I mean, I work at Disney. I was there on Wednesday. I was around kids. Like, I was around people that are not from, you know, Anaheim. So I'm just really worried that I gave him coronavirus, which is like the worst thing in the world to like deal with. But his voice is really like deep, and that's not his normal voice. And he's also coughing a lot, and I can tell he's like winded. He's tired as well. So Jayson has to go to work tomorrow, which is kind of worrisome for me, because he has to go and be in an office and he can't work from home. Like, his work won't let him work from home. So I'm home because Disneyland's closed and I'm going to be around everyone all day. I really wanted to go run out and get some extra groceries tomorrow, just because I am really worried now, especially with Pops and Paul both being, they have to stay home. I'm just stressed.
See here, hundreds of travelers crowded on top of each other at Chicago's O'Hare Airport awaiting medical screening. The president today continuing the process through ABC's Florida Coastal app.
Tonight, the nation's biggest airport plunged into chaos as the coronavirus screening caused massive delays for the Coast Guard.
End of Sunday, so it's been a full weekend and we've got a lot done on the house, which is great. I'm exhausted. The dogs are exhausted. Brody ran to bed today. He ran to bed. He was like, good night. I was like, bedtime, and he was like straight to the room. So we're gonna see how this week goes, because there's a lot going on. And I feel fine. I feel fantastic. Jayson feels whatever, but Pops is definitely, you can tell he has some upper respiratory stuff. So we will see how tomorrow goes. So good weekend, but definitely scary for him. Look at all these chickens.